Hi everyone, it is time for another makeup basket video. I am doing those bi-weekly at the moment because it's easier for me with my Project 30 pan and now also with my Finish 5 by Winter. So I decided that the bi-weekly interval is just much more manageable because I right now do not have too many products I can change out, or that I want to change out actually, because right now what I have helps me get ready in the morning easily without having to worry too much about what am I doing, and yeah, it's just easier for me. So without further ado, let me show you what I've got in my makeup basket. Now first off, for a primer, I am still using my Smashbox Photofinish oil-free primer. This is a deluxe size sample, and I'm about here, I would say, so about halfway done with this. It is a nice primer, but it is not cruelty-free, so I cannot wait to have this out of my collection, so I'm going to leave this in. For foundation, I'm using my Revlon Colorstay foundation for a combination in oily skin in number 110 Ivory. This is part of my Finish 5 by Winter, so I would like to work on this until it's done so I can move this not cruelty-free product out of my collection. The same goes for my under eye concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. It is also in my Finish 5 by Winter, and I cannot wait to get done with this. For all the other areas that I would like to conceal, be they red areas or just areas where I maybe have problematic skin right now, I'm going to use my Catrice Camouflage cream in number 010 Ivory. This is a cruelty-free product and I like this a lot. As you can see, I'm almost done with this one. My lip balm right now is still my Lush lip service lip balm. This is a very nice product. I like using it. It is cruelty-free, and it is in my Project 30 pan simply because I would like to actually get through this one, because it technically has expired but it did not change consistency or scent, so I'm still going to use that until it's done. For a powder, I am using my Catrice Color Correcting Mattifying Powder, and this packaging just never is clean. As you can see, I have hit pan again after repressing it, so it probably won't last too long, but it should last me those 2 weeks that I have now. For my contouring, I use my Benefit Hoola bronzer right here. This is too dark and not really a good shade for me to bronze all over my face, so I use this to contour, which works very well for my skin tone. And as you saw, this is not the normal Hoola bronzer, this is in my Benefit Powder Wowza, which contains 3 of their most favorite face powders, and the other 2 are their blushes, Bella Bamba and Coralista. For blushes, I am still working on this guy here. This is my Catrice Cream to Powder Blush in Coral All. This was a limited edition, and before it goes bad I figured I would try to use it up. It's a nice corally shade, however this is... oh, the packaging is breaking, great. This is a very, very bright shade. It is incredibly pigmented, so I have to be careful when I use it. And ideally I just use this right over my foundation and before I apply the powder, because with the powder I usually can tune it down a little bit if it got too avoo. Then I have 2 more blushes. They are powder blushes only. The first one is this guy here. This is my MNY Blush in 301, and as you can see I repressed this. There's not much left and I hope to finish this within the upcoming week or 2. And once that is done, I still have my MAC blush in Style. As you can see, the packaging took a beating. I don't even know what happened really, because this this plastic part here, the see-through part, fell out right after I got it, so I think it must have been the packaging that was just kind of off. And haven't used this often yet. But I would like to, because again I want to get this out of my collection, and with the broken packaging I don't want to pass this along because it just looks odd. Now for eye products, I am still using my Catrice Eyeshadow Soufflé, and yes I would, this is also in my Project 30 pan. I hope to be done with this very soon. There's not much left in here. So we'll see how long this lasts. If I run out of this, I will probably just pull in another cream shadow or an eyeshadow base. I also have 3 pigments right here. The first one is this one here. This is the P2 Sun City Loose Eyeshadow in number 010 Miami. And here you can see through the packaging, it's this bronzy coppery golden shade that I don't know how to explain that. It's just very, very bright, and it really is metallic on the eye as well. Then I have this MAC pigment here. This is just a little sample I got from a friend of mine. I believe this is in tan, but I am not 100% sure. It doesn't have a name on it, so I just have to assume. And the last pigment I have is this guy here. This is a BEC pigment in Gossip. It is this darker teal shade with gold reflex in it. And then I have a single eyeshadow. This is my Alverde eyeshadow in Warm Vanilla. This is just my brow bone highlight and my shadow when I want to blend upwards. It works perfectly for that. Then I have 3 eyeshadows in my C palette. They are these 3 here. This one here is MAC's Brown Down, this is MAC's Tetatin, and this is a BEC pigment which I pressed myself. This is in PYT. And the last eyeshadow product that I have going right now is my NYX Bronze Smoky Look Kit. Now this is in my Project 30 pan as well, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it pretty much only has bronzy shades in it, and I really like working with them. NYX is cruelty free, however their parenting company is testing, so you might want to keep that in mind if you are looking at cruelty-free products. If you do not want to support parent companies that do test, then you might want to steer clear of NYX. Then for my products, I am still working on a couple of liners. The first one is this tiny guy here, and it is almost done. I mean, I can barely get it in and out of the packaging, so once that tip is no longer really sharp, I'm probably not going to sharpen this anymore. I'm just going to call it done. But this is my Manhattan Exact eyeliner in True Black, and Manhattan is not cruelty free. Then I am working on this guy here. This is my Shiseido Dual End eyeliner pencil in Desert Dust, Desert Obscure. Oh shoot. This is it. There's one end which I cannot open. Again, I've said that in a couple videos already. This end here is my current waterline shade. As you can see, I have just sharpened it, and there's no way I can sharpen this anymore. So once the tip has worn off, I will just consider this one done. And once that happens, I'm going to trade this in for my MAC Eye Kohl in I Get No Kick. This is in my Finish 5 by Winter. If I want to define my brows a little more, I am using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. For me, this works quite well because I am very pale, and there's not much difference if I use this one or if I use the light shadows that I can find and use for brow bone highlights, so I can use this one as well. For my eyebrows themselves, I am using my Catrice Eyebrow Stylist in number 020 Date with Ashton. And over that I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in Blonde. For mascaras, I have 3 going right now, and that has a relatively simple reasoning. The first one is my Maybelline Lash Sensational in Waterproof. This does not do anything for my lashes anymore. It's just, I don't know, I don't even see much product on the brush anymore, so this one I will probably consider at the end of the upcoming 2 weeks. And then I also have these 2 here when I don't have time to bother with the Lash Sensational because it really takes a long time for me to apply this. I am going with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And if that one clumps up my lashes, which it frequently does, unfortunately, I use the Max Factor Clump Defy by False Lash Effect mascara. This is basically, as far as I know, a dupe, or probably not a dupe really, because this is more expensive, for the CoverGirl lash. What is the clump-free one again? I'll put it in the right here. So anyway, so I use these one together usually. They both have been opened before, so I'm going to see how far I can get with them. Hopefully they will last me a bit. I frequently take see if they start smelling off, just to make sure that nothing happens really with them, because they're so close to my eye. For perfumes, I have these two going still. This one here is the Nest 5 Fragrances scent in White Sandalwood. And for the time being, I've been using this guy here. This was Elisable Parfum. It's also a nice perfume. It's a bit bigger though, so this will take a bit longer. As for lip products, I have only 2 of 3 with me right now, because I kind of lost one. I lost my Urban Decay Lip Junkie in Naked. It is still going strong, but I hope to finish this up at the end of the month. So for the time, I can only show you my Catrice Beautifying Lip Smoother in number 020 Apricot Cream. That's it. And my Urban Decay Revolution lipstick samples. These are the shades Liar, Streak, Rush, and 69. I have Streak on my lips today, however I sheared it out a bit because these are incredibly pigmented, so from right now I have to say I like them quite a bit. I'm going to see how this one wears for the rest of the day. But I have to say I like them quite a lot. Unfortunately, I did not get to open them in the past 2 weeks because I was just too busy, and I usually forgot in the morning to put on lipstick, so anyway, I like them a lot, so I can't wait to continue wearing them, and you do not need much, so these will last longer than those 2 weeks, most likely. So that was it for my weekly makeup basket, or bi-weekly makeup basket technically. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do makeup baskets as well, please let me know in the comments. I would love to check them out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!